Good afternoon, class. In this video, I would like to explain the first stanza of the first poem of our syllabus, Character of a Happy Life, which is composed by Sir Henry Wotton. Sir Henry Wotton composed this poem in the 17th century, and we are reading this poem in the 21st century because the title of this poem is of perennial interest. People in every age want to or are desirous of living a happy life. They make every possible effort to make their life happy. So, in this poem, the poet highlights some of the qualities of a truly happy life. According to him, everyone can lead a happy life if he or she possesses those attributes. So, let us read the poem to find out what are those secrets or indispensable attributes which make a man's life happy. At first, I am reading the first stanza of the poem. Listen to it carefully. How happy is he, born or taught, that serveth not another's will, whose armour is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill. In this poem, the poet says, how happy is he, born or taught, that serveth not another's will. Meaning, he will be a happy man who is born and taught not to serve another's will. Means a happy man does not depend on another's will. In this line, word serveth is an archaic word which is an indicative form of serve. The poet says a happy man should not be slave to another's will. Viz, his action should not be in command of anyone else's order, or he should be a master of his own actions which are determined by his conscience. Conscience is that part of our mind which tells us if what we do is right or wrong. So, a happy man always follows the voice of his conscience. The next line says, whose armor is his honest thought, or sorry, whose armor is his honest thought. Armor, let's take the word armor. Armor is a shield which is made of metal, and we all must have seen soldiers that they wear it to protect themselves in the battlefield. But according to the poet, a happy man need not any shield to protect himself because he is always guarded by an impermeable armor of his honest and genuine thoughts. Here you can write another word for honest, that is genuine. Let's read the last line, that is, and a simple truth is utmost skill. Skill is your ability, and utmost can be greatest. You can write another word for utmost, that is greatest. The poet says, a happy man whose greatest skill is his simple truth really lives a happy life. In other words, skill is an ability that enables a man to do his job well. So, in order to live a happy life, a man's greatest ability should be his truthfulness, because it is an attribute that never fails him. It always empowers him to do what is right or just. Thus, we can say that in this first stanza of the poem, the poet highlights some of the attributes which are essential to a happy life. And whosoever possesses them will definitely be called a happy man. Let us sum up those qualities or attributes which are highlighted in this given stanza. At first, he should be he should be born and taught not to depend on another's will, according to Sir Henry Wotton. Secondly, he must be guarded by his genuine thought. A man or a happy man should always be guarded by his genuine thoughts. and he must follow the skill of his truthfulness in order to perform his duties. In this stanza, if we read this stanza, we will find that word taught rhymes with thought and will rhymes with skill. This is an appeal for, or this poem is an appeal for a self-analysis. Read this poem, and I hope you all must have followed this video. Thank you so much.